So we're going to get to our preview of the UFC Fight Night, Holm versus Mayra Bueno Silva. The first fight, we've got Terrance McKinney versus Nazim Sadykhov. What are you thinking of that one?
It's going to be a firefight. I'm actually a little bit scared. I don't know who's going to take it. I've given it to Terrance. I think that's like the more likely option, just because I think he's like super reckless.
Mm-hmm.
But Nazim, like the pressure, I don't know. Like I think they're going to be in the pocket swinging.
Yeah.
Who do you have?
I don't think that's going to go to the full 3 rounds.
Mm.
So first off, Terrance McKinney, super dynamic striker. He's got great wrestling. But he's so easily hit, dude.
I know, yeah.
And he's got very low cardio from what I've seen because he's so explosive. Nazim is just good everywhere, dude. Good everywhere. Great pressure coming forward, but very calculated. He covers up a lot more. So I'm going Nazim for this one, just for the fact that Terrance is so reckless. I think he's going to get tired, and I think he's going to get finished by Nazim.
I think Nazim, though, he does get hit when he enters. I think, I don't know. I think I haven't seen Terrance too much of a counter puncher because he doesn't like... People haven't tended to go in as much. But I don't know.
He's got great striking though, Terrance. He's got good wrestling as well. Like he's a good fighter.
Yeah.
I just think that Nazim's way more measured, and I think that's he's going to wait till he gets tired. He's going to force the mistakes, and he's going to win it. So you're going Terrance, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So how do you think he's going to win?
I think knockout. Knockout. First round towards the end.
Yeah, he has to win it in early because he gets tired after all that explosiveness, and like you say, Nazim gets hit. But I think Nazim, if he can't weather the storm, obviously, then he'll lose in the first.
Yeah, if it goes past the first round, though.
Yeah, I feel as well. Yeah, especially if it gets to the third round, he'll take him into deep waters. But I'm going Nazim, so good. We got a difference there. Then we've got Ottman Azaitar, I think, versus Francisco Prado, the young prodigy from Argentina. What are you saying for this one?
Prado. Like Ottman, what I have that he was in the pocket last fight, and they both came off losses. Prado, that was he lost against his debut. I can't remember. It was someone that like a relatively big name.
Yeah, it's also escaping me now. But
the Australian guy. Yeah, I don't know. I think Prado that he showed like a lot of potential. I think that he's like young. I think he's like got a point to prove. I see him winning. And you?
Listen, it was very tough for me to call this because I like Prado. I think he's a good striker. He's got solid jiu-jitsu. I mean, I was watching a fight of his from where he's fighting South America, and like the guy had some good top pressure, and he just whipped up an armbar like out of nowhere and finished him. And he's only 21, dude.
Yeah, that's insane.
That's so insane. Like I want him to win.
Yeah.
But I think Ottman, dude, he's been more tested in the UFC. He's a former Brave lightweight champion. And I think his output and his pressure.
So much pressure.
And his work rate, I think, will be the difference in this fight. I think even if Prado wins, if he can up his work rate and his output, he can win. I honestly feel like flipping a coin for this one, to be honest with you.
I do have a coin, and like... What? Do you want to flip it?
I felt like there would be a few coin flips, but I didn't think so.
I mean, this is also like, this is one it's hard to gauge because it's also a firefight. It's like, I think that like Prado is going to be more measured, but like if he's in the pocket with Ottman, I think that Ottman's kind of going to force his hand and make it dirty. Okay, but flip, let's see.
I want to go for Ottman, but I'm going to go heads is Ottman, tails is Prado.
Okay.
Can't believe I'm doing this. Yeah, it stayed Ottman. I'm glad. Okay. I don't have to go for that. So Ottman.
Okay,
Ottman. Ottman, yeah. Then we've got Norma Dumont versus Chelsea Handler. What are you saying for this one?
I'm saying Dumont. She's also the favorite. No, wait, no. Sorry, I just wrote to her as favorite. I have Chelsea.
You have Chelsea?
I have Chelsea.
Okay, good. I've got Dumont.
Okay.
Please tell me why.
I think she's like got more momentum at the time. Yeah.
Yeah, there's definitely a lot of buzz behind her. Yeah. And again, I just in my show notes, I've got here aggressive, relentless, but a bit sloppy. Very sloppy and easily hit. But then also, like, her first fight was a bit of an easy fight. I mean, the girl's record was like 10-6-2.
Yeah.
So it's all relative to who you're fighting.
Yeah.
And Norma's got amazing fundamentals, like really fundamentals. She's got really good boxing, really good grappling. And
I think it's the pressure. Like if Chelsea does, like if she gets it to the ground, or like if she just puts her like to the cage, I don't know.
Yeah, pressure is one thing, but it's if you've got who's really bad at the front, like if you're coming forward with your hands down,
you're gonna get caught.
You get caught. If you're not focused, you can get knocked out. You can get caught with something. So she does put pressure at Chelsea, but it's very reckless. Again, like I say, it's very reckless, easily hit. So look, I mean, we're pleading our case for either one. So, but I think Norma Dumont's more tested in the UFC, and I think she could win. But I can see it going to Chelsea Handler.
Yeah,
like these.
She's I don't know. Yeah.
No, carry on. Yeah,
I think her. I think she's quite big for 145 as well. Like that last bout, it was a catch weight at 140. I can't remember who it was with. That was her debut. But I don't know. I think that she's big for the division.
Look, I mean,
Like
there's
size.
again, it's a 50-50. It's a real 50-50.
Yeah.
But the reason, again, like my reasoning for going Dumont is I think she's more tested. I think she's better all around. She might be a bit small, but if Chelsea Handler wins this fight, I would not be surprised. Like that's how close this fight is. So okay, so we're different there again. Cool, we're different all over. We're different for the first three.
Yeah.
Then we've got Walt Harris versus Josh Parisian. This is also, dude. One thing I will say, and again, it's 50-50, and I don't know what our picks are going to be.
Yeah.
This fight should end in a knockout and be an amazing stand-up battle because they both love to stand and trade.
Yeah.
And they're both very strong. And they both like to give shots.
It's not gonna. I can't see this going past this second round. I don't know who to give it to. I'm gonna edge it to Walt Harris, just because I think that I don't know. I think that he's quite he's exciting, and the shots that he has, the tools like the knees. I think that he's got more weapons. But at the same time, I don't know.
Could go either way, dude. Again, so. The thing with Walt Harris, even though he's on a 3-fight losing streak currently, I still think he should have finished Alistair Overeem in that fight. So Alistair Overeem ended up coming back, rallying and beating him. But to beat Alistair Overeem, say what you will about Alistair Overeem. I know he didn't beat him, but he should have. And to be able to fight like that against a guy like Overeem, regardless of what's happened to him in the last while, always at the end of his UFC career, still shows a lot of quality.
Yeah.
He should have more output, Walt. But look, I mean, I don't know. Josh is not someone to take it to the ground. But if he does, Walt's not that good on the ground. From what I've seen, I mean, Overeem was dominating him on the ground.
Yeah.
Josh kind of had a stop-start career, beginning into his UFC career. He does have a good chin though. And I think he's a little bit more labored in his approach. Like he's a little bit lethargic, but he's got more power.
Yeah.
I feel.
Yes.
And he's more durable, I think, from what I've seen. So those are reasons why I'm going for Josh to win this. But again, bro, it's going to be one of those fights where they're going to be trading, and whoever clips first is going to win.
Yeah.
It's going to be like Rampage and Vanderlei when they had their last fight in the UFC and standing in the pocket trading, and Vanderlei got clipped with a left hook and out. So, but we've got different result. We're predicting a different result. Walt Harris for you and Josh for me. Who's the favorite? Did you manage to see?
They weren't betting odds. They were only betting odds for Norma versus Chelsea and Holly versus
Silva.
Mayra.
Okay. All right. The next one is Albert Duraev versus Park Jun-yong. What are you saying for this one?
Park Jun-yong.
Hey, we're different again, though. I like this. Because now it could still end in a draw. No, we've got 5 different results. Well, do we?
Yeah.
The main event is going to be the decider. But okay, so you're going for Park. Why are you going for Park?
I think that I don't know. Albert, he's got a lot of pressure. Everyone's got pressure. Okay, I'm gonna stop using the word pressure, but he's got a lot of he goes up up straight, and he's constantly in there. I'm just trying to think of.
He doesn't let you breathe.
Yes,
yeah,
I'm just
yeah.
trying to think of a different word for pressure, but he's got a lot of pressure. And I think like Jong's just like, I don't know. I think he can capitalize. I think his striking is really good. I think that if he gets to the ground, he's also got an edge. I have it to him. And you?
I agree with you that he has the edge because of his grappling, but it depends how they get to the ground. So if he gets taken down and Albert's on top, he doesn't have the edge. I know his jiu-jitsu is really good, but I think Albert's good enough to keep him down on the ground. But if he's in the ascendancy and he's in a favorable position, as stupid as it sounds, because yes, the favorable position should be better off. But I think Park has to. I don't know what is. I couldn't find a key to victory for him unless it was kind of like he clips him and finishes him, or he finds a way to get into dominant ground position. I think Albert needs to utilize his grappling like he does with the pressure going forward and not give him time to breathe. He's got bombs in his hands, dude. Like proper bombs in his hands. And I think his ground game's better, in my opinion, for what it needs to do. So where you need to put pressure again and lay shots on somebody. If it was a jiu-jitsu match, man, Park smokes him. But it's MMA.
I also think that pressure, I think it's going to be very interesting for cardio. I think if this gets to the third round, I think Jong is just like, he can smoke him. I think you'll piece him apart. I think if it gets second round and he's able to weather that storm of pressure, I just see Albert slowing down.
Yeah, that's you're actually right. You're 100% right there. But it's easier said than done. This is the hard thing. So, okay. So I think it's pretty safe to say with the Walt Harris and Josh fight, we never had a prediction there, but it's pretty safe to say we're both going for some sort of a KO. In this fight, how you got Park winning?
I'm gonna say TKO.
TKO.
Yeah.
Interesting.
And you? How do you got Albert?
I'm going for decision.
Okay.
Yeah, I think unanimous decision.
Okay.
If not, a TKO. But I don't think they would only rely on Park getting absolutely taken into deep waters and being so tired he couldn't intelligently defend himself. But so I'll go decision. The main event, we've got Holm versus Mayra Bueno Silva. What are you saying?
Mayra.
Yeah. Okay. So we different again.
Yeah.
So okay, why Mayra?
I think she's younger. And she's got more momentum behind her. She's been winning her last 3 fights. I see it playing out better for her. I know Holly's like, she's got a lot of cardio. She's powerful, but I also think she's at the end of her career. And I don't know. I feel like this is a really good story of an up and comer, and it's just an opportunity to beat someone that's on their way out.
No, fair enough. And I actually originally thought about Mayra winning, but her best chance again is on the ground.
Yeah, absolutely. If she gets to the ground,
she has to.
Yeah,
she's quite slow and sloppy on her stand up. And I agree with you. Holm is on her way out, not out, but she's at the tail end of her career. But she still is very dangerous. She's only really lost to Cyborg and Amanda Nunes in the last while. So her stand-up's on another level, of course. And she lost a split decision. I can't remember to who, but she lost a split decision as well. So I think I've gone for Holm just because I can't bet against her until she loses a proper loss. I can't bet against her. But listen, if Silva wins it, her key to victory is on the ground. And it is possible again. I mean, she's good. She's young. She's got a good record. So, but yeah, I'm going for Holm. I can't bet against Holm.
Okay, that's fair. If Silva does win, I would love to see her versus Irene Aldana. That's a fight that at the same time it would also be cool to see Aldana go for the vacant belt.
Now maybe her and Pena fight each other.
Yeah.
After Pena's whole rant.
Yeah.
All right, so we've got 6 different choices. So surely now, I mean, it can't be a draw. So tune in to see who wins it next week. Hey guys, if you enjoyed that clip, I've got another one for you over here and over here. Please don't forget to subscribe over here and have a look at my other socials down in the description box below. Thanks for watching.